So the next question is math or statistics?
Statistics.
So why you choose statistics?
Because statistics create miracles. It's difficult to understand math, but it's easy to understand statistics.
Secondary or primary data? Masya Allah, we have a very fruitful discussion so far. But to cool down the heat, we actually prepare a little game for you, Professor.
Okay.
This is a surprise segment, so but it's easy game. So you have to choose between two options, like mountain or sea. You choose one between mountain or sea.
Sea.
Sea. Why do you choose sea?
Because I love water.
Because you love water. That's the rule of the game. So basically you got it, okay? So the next question is math or statistics?
Statistics.
So why you choose statistics?
Because statistics create miracles. It's difficult to understand math, but it's easy to understand statistics.
Okay. And then macroeconomics or microeconomics?
Macro.
Why?
Global.
Global. But many people, I think, choose microeconomics.
Yeah, but
You go for extraordinary answer. Okay, and then quantitative or qualitative?
both.
Both. You should choose one.
One, of course, quantitative.
Quantitative. Okay, tell me why.
Because it helps you to understand empirical connection between causality of the variables. Okay, qualitative variables don't give you much complex understanding. So quantitative methods will help you what is causing what and why. So there should be interconnection, some sort of forward and backward relationship. But qualitative, there are something, but if economic theory do not satisfy the quantitative methods modeling, then we use qualitative.
Okay. Next question. Online teaching or offline teaching?
Online teaching.
Online teaching. Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because I interact with students. I can see whether the students are understanding or not. On offline teaching, you don't know what's happening. The students are sitting in somewhere and they are sleeping and they just online is interaction from student to teacher and from teacher to student. Sometimes, to be honest, being an experienced teacher, still I learn from my students. I should be very honest because the students are young. They are fresh in brain. They raise a lot of interested questions. You need to prepare those questions. I said, I cannot answer you this time. Let me prepare. But offline, not enjoyable.
Not enjoyable. Okay, next question. Teaching or research?
Both.
You have to choose one.
Oh boy. I love research, but I enjoy teaching.
So research come to your mind first.
Yeah, research come to my mind because I have to do it. But teaching is something you deliver to students, to the future generations. See, you can see I've been teaching for a long time. So students see you and say, I was your student in 1985, 1987. But research, they recognize you only on citations.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Secondary or primary data?
I work with the secondary data, to be honest.
Okay.
But I force my student to do
primary data. And then time series or cross-section data?
Cross-section.
Cross-section. Oh, that's interesting. Why you choose cross-section?
Because cross-sectional data is helpful in panel data analysis. And time series tells you behavior on the time. Okay.
Okay. And then books or journal?
Why my answer are both? You're giving me such a question, which I say both. Difficult question, So I enjoyed both.
You enjoy both, but you produce more journal rather than...
Yeah, journal. Because books are very time consuming. But journal articles are time consuming, but very small paper, 10 pages, 20 pages. The book, 300 pages, yes.
Oh, because of the volume of the pages. Yeah. Okay. And PowerPoint or write on the board?
I love writing on a board.
But aren't you get started when you writing on the board?
Oh, I do it, PowerPoint slides, but nowadays technology is there. You can PowerPoint slides on one side and then you can start writing on a board with the pen, So some of the students don't understand from the PowerPoint slides because there are gaps from the steps. Then you have to write on a board or you have to do on your computer with the write on the computer so the student can understand properly.
Okay, so you prefer write on the board with some help from the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And then speaker or reviewer?
A reviewer.
A reviewer. Why?
Because when you go as an invited speaker somewhere, you travel, it takes a lot of time. But if you're working on a reviewer, so you're working on a desk. Easy work. You don't need a travel booking. You don't need approval. You don't need travel insurance. You don't need anything, So reviewer, I prefer reviewing.
Yeah, so you prefer to review. Okay, that's all.
Oh, thank you.
That's all. The question is easy, right? Okay. Finally, thank you so much, Professor. But before we leave, do you have any advice to anyone who want to pursue their career in Islamic finance?
Yes, my advice is that you should learn both conventional finance, Islamic finance, as well as try to learn some sort of languages, for example, Python or other econometrics techniques you need to learn. These are very, very important because Islamic finance market is very small. So career opportunities in Islamic finance will be limited to you. So it's better to learn conventional finance as well, Python and other packages you can learn so that you can try to seek job in top four, like Ernst & Young, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Deloitte, and so on and so forth, top jobs. Once you're sitting there, you can tell your boss, I know Islamic finance. That will be an added qualification in terms of your future career. But see, if you say only Islamic finance, so Islamic finance will cut you off from the major banks, conventional banks and other institutions who are not looking for Islamic finance. So always I tell my students to look for a broader sense.
Okay, so thank you so much, Professor, for joining us today. Also, thank you to our listeners who tuning in. Consider to subscribe. Thank you so much for joining. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I would like to say thank you very much, everybody, particularly Economic Association and your committee members. And mashallah, very good lunch you guys organized. And other people who help, Dean, Professor Dian, and also Dr. Lutfi Hamidi, who bring me here. And I'm very happy to meet talented, intelligent student of Economic Association of IIU. I'm thankful to Ratna, Aisha, Wafda, and Chiki, and Arif Rahman, Fadillah, Ikram. Thank you, everybody, the president. Thank you so much. I enjoyed this session. I look forward to meeting you again.
Thank you.
Masalam.